discuss about the mole concept. Okay, mole is the formula weight of a compound expressed in mass, that is in grams. Okay, normally when you calculate the molecular weight, you express it in AMU, atomic mass unit. Okay, but now we are going to discuss about the mole. The term mole means the molecular weight of a compound expressed in grams. So if I say 1 mole of sulfuric acid, it means it is 2 plus 32 plus 64. Okay, 2 is because 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of sulfur, 4 atoms of oxygen, so it comes to 98. Okay, grams. So when you express the molecular weight in grams, that is the weight of 1 mole of H2SO4. Okay, now if you want to find the number of moles in a substance, you divide the weight of the substance by its molecular weight. Okay, similarly, if you want to find weight of the substance, multiply the number of moles with the molecular weight. Okay, so this is the expression for number of moles first. So knowing this particular relation, we can directly switch over from mass to moles. Okay, that means having given mass of a substance, that is weight of the substance, if you divide the molecular weight of the substance, you get the number of moles. And if you want to find the mass of certain moles of a substance, you can switch over to mole to mass using this relation. Okay, so this is our first relation, mass mole relation. Now the second relation we are coming is molar volume. This is only for gases, right? It is the volume of 1 mole of any substance, gaseous substance of course, measured at STP. STP means standard temperature pressure. So if you take 1 mole of any gas, okay, it occupies 22.4 liters at STP, which is same as 22.4 dm cube at STP. That means the units are only changing but the value is same, or it is 22400 centimeter cube, okay, or 22400 ml, that is for milliliters, and so on. So these are the possible units which can be discussed under molar volume. Okay, so from this relation it is very clear that we have discussed moles and how it is related to volumes. Okay, or you can find from volume to moles. Clear? So this is the second relation. Now the third relation is, if mole can be related to volume, mole can be related to mass, then we can also relate mass with volume, right? Or volume in terms of mass. Clear? This is the third relation. Okay, so this is how the mole concept is getting related to each other. For example, let us involve all the three. If I speak, 1 mole of carbon dioxide occupies 22.4 liters at STP. This means by mass 44 grams of carbon dioxide occupies 22.4 liters. Okay, so this is how we can relate mole, mass, volume. Is that clear? Now we are coming to the Avogadro's number or Avogadro's constant. This tells us that if you take 1 mole of any substance, okay, it contains a fixed number of molecules, that is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, that means if you take 1 mole of water, okay, weighing 18 grams by mass, this will contain 6.02 10 to the power 23 molecules. Okay, so this is the number of molecules please don't write shortcuts mole for molecules. Both are different. Okay. Similarly, we can say that 64 grams by mass of sulfur dioxide, which is of course 1 mole, okay, contains the same number of molecules. So this fixed number of molecules is called Avogadro's number, or simply Avogadro's constant. Sometimes the Avogadro's number could be taken in a round figure, 6 into 10 to the power 23. Okay. So this is the constant number of molecules present in 1 mole of a substance. But the same in case of element. You know, the unit of element is atoms. Elements are made up of atoms. Okay. So if you take 1 gram atom of any element, okay, this contains a fixed number of units, that is 6.02 multiplied by 10 to the power 23 atoms. Okay. So when we talk of element, the fixed number 1 gram atom of any element means atomic weight of element expressed in grams. Okay. So 1 gram atom of any element will contain this many atoms, right? And if you take 1 mole of any substance, this will contain this many molecules. Okay. Now let's correct all these relations, okay, in a short tabular form. This will help you to solve the questions in examination, okay, by applying logic. Okay. Now this is the substance. Okay. This is the mole, number of moles. Then we have the mass. Then we have the molecules. Okay. And here you can leave it for atoms, right? Which is different for different types of compounds. Okay. Now if you take a substance like carbon dioxide, take 1 mole of the substance. You know 1 mole of carbon dioxide weighs 44 grams. So put 44 grams in this. Now the molecules of this will be 6 into 10 to the power 23 approx. Okay. And if you take the volume also, okay, this slot is only for gases. Okay. Then the volume will be 22.4 liters at STP. Okay. And at last column you can make it for atoms. Now let us take one question. You are given that find the number of moles, molecules, volume, atoms in 11 gram of carbon dioxide. Okay. This is given. So you draw a horizontal line after adding all these basic parameters. Put 11 gram over here, right? Now apply the unitary method, but don't represent it. Okay. 44 grams contain 1 mole. So 11 grams will contain 1/4. Now what is the logic? This is based on direct variation. If the mass decreases, molecules, volume all decrease. Okay. So 44 grams contain 1 mole. So 11 grams, that is 1/4 of this will contain 1/4 of this, that is 0.25. Again 44 grams contain these many molecules. So 11 grams will contain 1/4 of this. So 1/4 of this comes to, suppose if you divide by 1/4, it comes to suppose 1 point, okay, approx 25 into 10 to the power 23. Again, what about volumes? 44 grams can occupy this much liters at STP. So 11 grams will occupy 1/4. 1/4 of this comes to 5.6 liters. Now comes to atoms. Since one molecule of carbon dioxide contains 3 atoms, you can see 1 of carbon, 2 of oxygen. So 1 mole of this carbon dioxide contains these many molecules. So how many atoms will be there? Because one molecule contains 3 atoms, so these many molecules will contain 3 times this. So in this way we can proceed. Okay. Now for 11 gram of carbon dioxide, it is 1/4. Clear? Since 44 grams contain these many molecules, okay, so 11 grams will contain 1/4 of this. Okay. So 1/4 of this, express it over here. Now since one molecule contains 3 atoms, so that many molecules will contain 3 times. So in this way we can sort out the questions based on mole concept. So once again, you try to express the entire mole concept in a tabular form. Okay. The columns are substance, mole, mass, molecules, volume, atoms. Atoms is an optional because different molecules have different composition of atoms. So I think this will give you a much easier way to solve and handle the questions on the mole concept. Okay. So I hope the topic has been explained clearly. So thanks for watching.